The next thing is going to be, I've got a coma corrector that I'm going to be putting together and installing on this thing. So that's going to be my next, and then after that, hopefully we'll have some clear skies and actually be able to do some imaging. Well, it's nothing too dramatic. We just moved. So a couple days ago, I opened up my telescope. It's parked out here with a cover over it. And there's a mouse hiding in the bottom. Poor thing was scared to death. But let's see if there's anything else. I moved the wiring so that if anything else to get up there was above the mount, so that there wasn't anything for him to chew on if he got in there. Although I didn't find any chew marks. But yeah, let's open this up and see if there's anything else living in here. All right, get this wire here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Here we go. And around, and off, and you can go over here. There's anything in here. Anything else gonna run and hide? Nope, nothing this time. Oh well, he was cute. I put him over there in the field. Before we get into the main project of this video, a humidity control system to protect this scope while it's covered outdoors, let me show you some of the images I've been able to capture since I moved here. Of course, having just moved and not being even close to settled in, the workspace in the garage is a disaster. I need to clean it up before I can begin. I bought a bunch of inexpensive plastic containers to organize all the small parts I have laying around. I also bought a long power strip to mount on the wall. I never seem to have enough outlets, or an outlet where I need it. I found the best way to securely dispose of old hard drives is to drill a hole through them. Those old drives are failing and I'm not going to hold on to them anymore. While putting things away, I decided it was a good time to replace the blade on the circular saw. All done, now to get working on the dehumidifier. I'm using a 1 liter soda bottle and a yogurt container, both out of the recycling bin. The material that does the dehumidifying is calcium chloride, which in this case is Damp Red brand. I'm going to try a cheaper alternative another time. I'm going to need some tools to cut the bottom off the bottle. That was easy. I'm going to use the bottom to mount a tiny fan to cycle air over the medium. The yogurt cup is going to hold up the medium and let the water drain through and out. I'll have to get it to fit first. That'll work. Now I'm going to drill holes around the bottom edge of the yogurt cup for the water to drain out. With that done, I get the rest of the parts together. This cap needs to be modified to mount a barbed hose nipple, so that this hose can take the water far enough away from the rig. And it all gets glued together with silicone. First, I'm going to drill a hole in the cap. I'm going to do this the dangerous way, and I hope I don't cut myself. It takes time to do it carefully, so I sped up the video. We're ready to glue the barb fitting into the cap. I didn't snip off enough of the silicone dispenser. This is taking too long. That's better. And I overdid it a bit, but cleaning it up wasn't too bad. Now for the electronics. A bare solar panel charger with a USB port. It's designed to output 5 volts. A tiny 5-volt fan. It came in a pack of 4 from Amazon. a USB header cable to connect it up with. Before I solder everything together, I decided to test it out and make sure the panel was enough for the fan. It might be hard to tell in the video, but even a little bit of sun is enough to drive the fan to its maximum speed. This is going to work just fine. Now to drill a hole in the bottom of the bottle to mount the fan. It's not going to win any beauty contests, but it'll do. I'm using some nails just to align the fan and hold it in place while I glue it in. Once it's glued in, it's time to put it all together. One last issue. The fan blows down into the medium, but the air doesn't have anywhere to go. I thought there would be a gap between the two pieces where the ridges rise on what was the bottom of the bottle. However, I had to push them together too far to get it to hold tightly. My solution is to drill holes through the outer piece where those ridges come up. A handheld hole punch would have worked better, but I don't have one of those. Drilling through this thin plastic is a real pain. Now with the cap on, the air has somewhere to go. Here's what it looks like all put together and ready to be installed. I used a hose clamp and a piece of wire to hang it from the telescope. I set up the solar panel at an angle on a post and pointed it roughly south. The foam pieces make sure there's a gap between the telescope and the cover. This way air can circulate and run through the dehumidifier. They are the original foam pieces that the scope was shipped in. Alright, let's see what we got. Got daylilies. This is in here. Nothing. Nothing. Whoa, wasp. That's unfortunate. Are they building something in there? I don't see anything. Oh, I see water. Salt. Big salt water running down the tube. That's a good sign. Let me see what it looks like up here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd say it's working. I'd say it's working. Good to know. Good to know. All right. It is definitely absorbing water. And it looks like some of it's draining. Although a lot of it's caught up in there. Yeah, if you look all the way down the hose, if I can get the focus on the hose. Yeah, focus on the hose. The hose, there it is. You can see there's crystals in there. So that water is draining all the way down here. Looking good. It's working.